Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. A topic I want to touch on briefly is related to the wider subject matter of idolatry and avodah zarah, is other gods, what we call in Hebrew Elohim Acharim. Elohim literally means gods, small g, gods. That's why I'm pronouncing it Elohim. Acharim, other gods. Gods, other. This can be taken, obviously, literally. There are other gods that people worship. They worship them. We can't. We're not allowed to. And by we, I mean Jews, converts, Baalei Tshuva, Bnei Noach. Can't do it. Sometimes it's taken literally. This is a god that other people worship. And sometimes what it is things that take the place of a god. For some people, it's money, success, honor. Any one of these things, and so many more, can be held up, God forbid, as if it was a god. It doesn't have to be actually a god worshipped by other people. We're not talking about like Baal or Molech or Zeus or Thor or all these people. If you raise something up, if you lift something up, so that's the most important thing in your life, and it's not right, personal pleasure, food, drugs, it could be anything. If that has that status that really only the Creator should have, look at it very carefully, because you may be on some thin ice, and it's a warning. A little warning flag should go up that you should check your thinking and your behavior. The English word idolatry means idols. So if you look in the Ten Commandments, Exodus chapter 20, I believe, it says not to make them, not to actually make them, and not to bow down to them. It's one of the things that's set out. Making, you don't get off on a technicality. It says, well, I have this idol here. I didn't make it. Somebody else did. Let's include possessing in that one. Bowing down. That's a general catch-all for serving, worshiping, bowing down, kneeling. Don't do it. And also, don't be seen as if you're doing it. I'll give you an example. A Jewish guy, is in, let's say, the Vatican, filled with statues, beautiful place. And he happens to be walking along, admiring the art and looking up at the ceiling, the dome so high, you figure there should be clouds up there. And he drops his wallet in front of a statue of Jesus. If he were to bend down to pick up the wallet, even though he's not bowing down to the statue, it would look as if he's bowing down to the statue. So I have been told that in a situation like this, if you ever happen to be in front of a statue of another god, and make no mistake, to Christians, Jesus is God, and you happen to drop something valuable in front of it, what you do is you kick it off to the side until you are no longer in front of the idol, the statue, and then you pick it up. It may sound a little humorous, but the point is this: even if you're not actually doing something, but it looks like you're doing it, that's close enough. You shouldn't even go near it. The expressions that come to my mind are the slippery slope, the thin edge of the wedge. These little things, you've got to be very careful, because God forbid someone, if you're seen as a Jew and you're doing something perfectly innocent, but it looks bad. It's called Maris Ayin, by the way. It doesn't look good, basically. It doesn't look good. Even though what you're doing is kosher, if it doesn't look good, you have to keep that in mind. So idolatry, making idols, having idols, bowing down to them, worshiping, kneeling, whatever, it's strictly forbidden for the person converting to Judaism, strictly forbidden to the Baalei Tshuva. Maybe when you were in your secular past, you did all sorts of things. But, see, a message from above. But you can't do that anymore. Baalei Tshuva, Bnei Noach, Gerim, very, very strict on this point. On behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel. Thank you too much.